MMA Meltdown on the Fight Network continues, and oh boy, we've got a train wreck of a program put together tonight. We're not even done yet. We haven't even gone to Las Vegas. We haven't even sent it to Costa Rica yet. Now, a couple of weeks ago, we discovered an up-and-coming fighter, and there's been a lot of talk about Fallon Fox as of late, but Fallon Fox isn't the only transgender fighter in mixed martial arts, even though she's hogging all the headlines right now. And the reports are that Fallon Fox actually showed up at a recent Invicta card and started like calling out the ladies and stuff. So Fallon's not shy, all right? Fallon's not shy, but neither is Cari Cox. Now, if you don't know who Cari Cox is, check this video out. We played it a couple of weeks ago. We got a lot of positive feedback and some negative feedback as well. There's always going to be haters out there. You know, it's a changing sign of the times, people. You got to get with the times. So let's replay this Cari Cox video from a couple of weeks ago, and then let's welcome Cari Cox in studio. And it is our honor to welcome Cari Cox into the Fight Network studios. Cari, thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much for having me, Gabe. Pleasure to be here.
Well, Cari, no, we're excited to have you in studio here. Great video put out there, and I know you've got a lot of positive feedback. Ronda Rousey, even though you're gunning for, I understand Ronda Rousey's actually a fan.
Ronda Rousey does like the video, and I'm a lesbian, so I have a bit of a thing for Ronda Rousey. But yeah, she posted it on her website, but you know what? She's staying on the list. Her being nice about my video doesn't get her off my list.
Now, how difficult has it been for you? You're really a trailblazer, you know, right now. You know, you're kind of an island upon yourself right now, with the exception of Fallon Fox, which we'll get to in a moment's time. But have there been a lot of haters, and you know, how long have you been this way?
You know, it's a few years that I've been working this way as an athlete. I really discovered my skill in my second marriage. I mean, I am a trailblazer for sure.
So, what was it? Did you come to the conclusion you were better at fighting women than fighting men?
Yeah, you know what? I'm good at winning, so that's part of the reason that I decided to take this route. I always had a feeling that I was better than girls at most sports, so yeah, this is the sport I chose. I'm also good at hitting people.
Now, you've been in deep training, as the video showed, and you know, you're hitting the bag, you're hitting the streets, you're doing some road work. I was training coming along. You're looking great, I got to tell you. You're looking great.
Yeah, I'm getting pretty ripped. It's coming along well. I have yet to spend any time in jail, but you know, who knows, right? I'm going to make those sacrifices if I have to. So, yeah, and the crew who shot the video, they caught me in a park one day, and they were like, "It's great. We want to help you out, get you on the Ultimate Fighter." So
now, as far as Fallon Fox is concerned, you know, a lot of haters out there for Fallon Fox. I imagine the same people that dislike Fallon Fox will dislike you for various reasons, or maybe not. Now, first, what did you think of Matt Mitrione's comments about Fallon?
Oh, Mitrione's a bit of a goofball. I think, honestly, he's a little jealous that he didn't come up with this whole shtick before Fallon and I did. You know, he could be walking around in size 13s with a championship belt around his waist rather than getting knocked out by fat guys.
So as far as Fallon Fox is concerned, you know, Fallon's making no bones about it. You know, my original opinion on Fallon Fox was, if the ladies are aware of what they're getting into, then, you know, I really don't have a problem with it yet. Fallon's not really shy right now. As I stated, you know, off the top, reports are Fallon's showing up at Invicta events and getting in people's faces. Is this something that you think that Cari Cox might have to resort to doing?
Well, yeah. Well, first off, I want to thank Fallon. She's really opened doors for legitimate athletes like myself. But, you know, once the wiener comes off, it's on. I think we need a Fox Cox 2013. I'll beat her so bad she'll want to sew her back on.
There's the challenge. It's been put out there. Fallon, I'm sure Fallon will end up seeing this as well. So is it financial restraints? Do you just want to enjoy the wiener, so to speak, a couple of last times? What is it that's holding you back from going all out here, Cari?
Oh, I'm a little squeamish about it, and honestly, I don't think I'd perform as well as an athlete if I had to undergo the surgery. So I'm going to continue along the path I'm walking, and then yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah, it makes me a little squeamish. I don't like blood.
No, and it makes me a little squeamish just talking about it and thinking about it as well. But in today's day and age, here we are in 2013, as I was saying earlier, we've got to accept people for who they are, right? We've got to accept people for who they are. Stop hating. You know, this is, you know, we're in a new era of people. We're not in 1950s anymore. It's not Leave It to Beaver. We've got to accept people for who they are. And if you want to fight, you know, women, but you want to keep the package, I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah, I think so too. And actually, regarding the Fallon Fox thing, I'm about 45 pounds heavier than she is, but, you know, weight classes are just a form of discrimination. I think let's get rid of those too.
Well, you know, Ronda Rousey and Cat Zingano throwing it down. Cat Zingano was very impressive against Miesha Tate. Miesha Tate got pretty messed up. And when you look at Cat Zingano and Ronda Rousey, how do you see this?
I think, yeah, that's going to be a good fight. I think Zingano, it needs to go long for Zingano to have a chance. I think Ronda Rousey could end it early, but Zingano, yeah, could pull up. I don't know even if it is an upset, but she could walk away with the belt.
Any male fighters right now in the UFC that are sort of getting under your skin and pissing you off that if offered an opportunity, you would step into the octagon with?
No, the only male tied to the UFC that I would smack around is probably Dana White. I'd call him Dana Yellow at this point. Because he's ignoring my calls. I won't be on The Ultimate Fighter, unfortunately. So.
You were refused. You know, and it's like Ulysses Gomez. He showed up. They were like, dude, you were just in the UFC 2 weeks ago and you lost. You can't be in the Ultimate try. What was their reasoning to you why you were turned back?
They just won't. They won't speak to me at all. So I really don't know. Man.
They just no. They're not the UFC. Well, you know what? I hope that the UFC still. I hope that they don't not talk to me now after it, but. You know, come on, Dana. We've got something here. I think there's something we can work with. I mean, Chael Sonnen's fighting John Jones for the championship, all right? So don't tell me you don't believe in goofiness, all right? You can't say you don't believe in insanity.
Right. That's what the UFC is all about. Crazy.
So, you know, we're going to do our best out here, you know, to see if we can get you a fight out there. And in all honesty, I'm probably sure there probably is a woman out there that probably really does want to kick your ass right now that's probably deeply offended by all of this.
Definitely a couple, yeah. I'm sure the Mexican Hockey League and I will get some emails about it. Bring it on.
So if people want to keep up to date with you, see your videos, keep up with your training, future events, etc., how can people find you?
Yeah, catch me at themexicanhockeyleague.com. Those are the guys who made the video for me, and yeah, they're going to keep following me around and seeing me do my thing.
Well, you know what? You know, you always have a place here on MMA Meltdown. We want to bring you back in a couple of months, follow the development of Cari, and we encourage people to support Cari Cox. It's just a fighter trying to make a living, man. Just a fighter trying to make a living. No reason to hate. Cari, thank you very much for coming in studio.
Thank you, Gabe. Pleasure.
There's Cari Cox with us.
Meltdown.